John, it's Rob. What's going on?
Terry collapsed while we're at dinner. Please dig in, everyone. She's unconscious. I don't know what's happening.
So why don't you tell me why we're all here?
Simply put, it's an aggressively malignant tumor of the brain. But given your circumstances, the next step is anything but simple.
I might have to make the decision on Terry right now.
Yeah, well, you better pull yourself together, you know. That baby of yours needs someone looking out for him just as much as your wife.
How's it come to that?
Not everyone has what you do, Chana.
No matter what happens, you make sure that Jake's far enough along before I get any treatment.
The baby is still 2 weeks away from being able to live on his own.
Terry won't even consider the...
It's our faith.
The hell with our faith, do you hear me?
Jonah wants to be a dad so much. How bad can this be?
At the threshold for treating your wife's cancer with any hope of a positive outcome is dwindling. To complicate matters further, Terry has slipped into a coma. A decision has to be made.
All we can do is the best we can. That's all we can do.
I'm afraid it's time.
Brian Williams from the Cinema Couch. I'm here with the producer and director of Choose, Kriti Patello, and this is Robbie Bryan. Welcome to the show, and I want to ask you guys, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
I am writer-director, Good to Be Seen Films, which is our company. We've been making feature films since 1997. This film, Choose, is actually the first short we've ever made. Most people start in the short world and go to features. We did the opposite, but we made it to raise money for cancer charities, so it's been really, really great. We're going back to the feature world after this, so I'm sure we'll get into that, but that's what I do.
I executive produced this and tend to be more on the producing side as he does the writing and directing, so I handle most of the production stuff.
Tell us a little bit about this film called Choose, what it's about and how it got started.
Choose is basically the story of a married couple who the wife, Terry, is 2.5 months pregnant and is suddenly diagnosed with a malignant brain tumor. And she collapses instantly. The husband basically has to make the decision whether to save his wife or his child, but he can't save both. And he literally has to make a split-second decision to do so. So it's a really kind of harrowing story where we put you in the mind of Jonah, the father, and we try to make you as an audience figure out what you would do if you were put in their situation.
What would you choose, basically, is what it comes down to. And we found that a lot of films don't tend to tell things from the husband's point of view or from the man's point of view, and so we thought that was kind of an interesting angle to take things. She's not able to make the decision for herself because she's in a coma, so it's completely his choice. And, you know, at the end, you have to decide what he did, because we're not telling you.
Now, where can we see this film in the future?
It's kind of interesting what we're going to do. Up until now, we've basically just held screenings for cancer charities. So we've done it for Susan G. Komen, Lust Garden Foundation. We're going out to LA for another one. But basically, that's where they've been, you know, we've shown them on the big screen. And then we did the film festival route. We were in LA Shorts Fest, which is a Academy Award qualifying film festival, and Oldenburg Film Festival in Germany, and Garden State Film Festival in New Jersey. So we've kind of made the rounds. Now we're deciding whether maybe to raise money, we'll put it on our website or whatever and have people donate. Maybe we'll do like a monthly situation where we'll rotate charities, and whatever we make that month will go to that charity. We're not really interested in making money off it.
Any profit. I understand completely. I understand. And do you have a website or a link?
goodtobeseenfilms.com. Like when somebody says it's good to see you, you say it's good to be seen. So goodtobeseenfilms.com. We've made a bunch of features, and our next project is a really cool feature. So that's where you can find us, and on Facebook, of course. Choose is on Facebook.
Thank you. You have a good night.
Thanks so much for having us.
And that about does it for me, Brian Williams from the Cinema Couch.